Good morning, Sam. How are you? Should be a really good day of golf. Lots of people jostling around the lead, but I'm pulling for her. I want Lee Ga-young to win. Zhang Hana, I hope this is for birdie. Goodness. Okay. Winner last week at the KB Star Financial Group Championship. Twice a winner already. No, this is for par, so this is to stay 4 shots back. You would have fancied her or Kim Hyo-joo to be putting the most pressure on Lee Ga-young this afternoon. But it's coming in the form of 19-year-old Hung Jung-min. Zhang Hana, 1 over on the day. All right, I'll just do the 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the final day here at the OKSavingBank Seri Park Invitational. This is the lady who's on a charge today, Hung Jung-min. Cozying that one down on the 7th. Yeah, that's nicely judged for speed. Was the co-leader, but Lee Ga-young's birdie sorted that. Lee So-mi to clean up for a par on 9. Okay, slips that in the left edge. She's 2 back with 9 holes to play. Went out on fire yesterday and just kind of very slowly trotted home with a bunch of pars. She's in the mix. All right, cool. I will be on mute, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Thanks, buddy. A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to live final round coverage from the 2021 OKSavingBank Seri Park Invitational. Timothy Lowe here bidding you welcome to beautiful Sejong City and the stunning Silk River Golf and Country Club, the host venue for this year's edition of this wonderful championship. Bright sunny skies up overhead, a warm 28 degrees Celsius, and the wind has picked up just a touch more than it was for the first 36 holes. Lee Ga-young took a 2-shot advantage into today's final round, looking for her first KLPGA Tour title. Her playing partners, well, they took a combined 27 KLPGA Tour titles, including 10 major championships. The pair of Zhang Hana and Kim Hyo-joo looking to hunt her down. Lee So-mi were in the company of Lee Yi-won and Kim Song-yeon. Just at 1 minute past 10 local time. So-mi off to a hot start again, as is Ha-min Song, who's up to double digits under par. She's playing with Lee Seong-yeon and Bae Soo-yeon. Lim Hee-jong, major champion winner already this year, stepping back slightly to 6 under par, but the pair of Lee So-young and Hwang Yo-min are at 10 under par, alongside Hung Jung-min, the rookie, playing with Yoon Ina, who's playing in her first ever KLPGA Tour start in the penultimate group. But this is what things look like right now in that final threesome. Zhang Hana at 9 under par. Kim Hyo-joo, the highest ranked player in the field, at 7th in the world. She's 11 under par. And Lee Ga-young clinging to the narrowest of margins at the top at 12 under par. It should be a real shootout here at this final round at Silk River. Out to the golf course we go in the second shot for Park Soo-bin on the par 4 ninth. 113 meters left. Got to carry it up to the correct level. Oh, and Park Soo-bin's done just that. Just looking at my scoring terminal, there are 12 players within 3 shots of this lady's lead at this point. Ga-young chipping from the front edge of 8 and playing a very nice shot. No one, not many, I should say, has been more consistent than Lee Ga-young this season. Still yet to win on tour. 7 top 10 finishes this season. 7 top 5 finishes, I should say, this season. 13 top 15s. She's given herself another good chance this Sunday afternoon in Sejong City. Ha-min Song been on a tear. This for another birdie. No, like Lee So-mi on the 10th. Missing from short range. Really good look at one of the easiest par 5s on this golf course. Slides by for Ha-min Song. Just the one title on her resume. Remains 2 shots back. Well, Kim Hyo-joo, the 7th ranked player in the world. This for a 3rd birdie in a row. She's got it. Kim Hyo-joo draws level with Lee Ga-young after that birdie on the 8th. Look at that. Slow start for Hyo-joo with a bogey at the 2nd. That's a 4th birdie in 5 holes. As we say most weeks here, the cream truly rising to the top. There's parity atop the leaderboard. 2 players at 12 under par. Jung Hana, well, she too got off to a rather ho-hum start. 4 straight pars before bogeying the par 4 5th. But just picked off a birdie at the 7th. And she would have seen Hyo-joo's putt go in. This important moment in the early stages of this round for last week's winner. Jung Hana was too good to catch at the KB Star Financial Group Championship, winning by 6 shots for a 2nd title of the year. This for a matching birdie to pull Jung Hana up to double digits under par for the first time this week. Oh, never looked like going anywhere else. Jung Hana flicks a 2nd birdie on the board, moves within 2. And now that makes it 7 players in a share of 3rd, 2 shots back. This is one of those players, Hong Jung-min, just coming off a bogey back at 8, is to move into solo 3rd at 11 under. Oh, grabs a big piece of the hole but stays above ground. Already made an eagle today, Hong Jung-min, coming back at the par 5 4th, but a pair of bogeys at 1 and 8, stalling her charge a touch. Across we go to the back 9, Lee So-mi to add another birdie to her card. No, peels off on the low side. Was 5 under in her first 6 yesterday and then came home with 12 straight pars for a round of 67. She's still bogey free today. We saw that brilliant 2nd shot for Park Soo-bin on 9. This to join the group at 10 under. No, she too burns the edge on the 9th. Just 1 under par outward half of 35 for Park Soo-bin. Now back to the 9th tee. A new co-leader, Kim Hyo-joo, out with driver. Wonderful, smooth tempo has served her well in her career. 12 wins on the KLPGA Tour, half of them major championships. She's also a major champion of the LPGA Tour, winning the Evian Championship some years ago. Jung Hana never won a major on the LPGA Tour, but she's got 4 of them on the KLPGA Tour, most recently last week at Blackstone. She continues to add to that impressive career money stat. 5.5 billion Korean won banked in her career in South Korea. Struggled with driving accuracy this season on tour. She's 70th on that stat category, but no such problems on the 9th. 76% of the time she makes a cut. She finishes in the top 10. At least for 2021. I don't know the recipe for a lot of money in the bank account. I'm not sure what is. Now, Ga-young. Not intimidated playing in this company. She's a very accomplished player herself. That's a nice swing. 3 balls in play on the 9th for your final threesome. Kim Hyo-joo and this lady, Lee Ga-young, out in front by 2 as things stand, but so many players in with a shout, including this lady, Lee So-young, big hitter, 3rd shot to the par 5 10th, 64 yesterday, played her way into contention, went out in 34 today, and okay, tidy shot for a lady who has struggled in 2021. Currently sits 64th on the points list. A points list led by Park Min-ji, who was scheduled to tee it up this week but pulled out just before the start of play on Friday morning with a wrist injury. Chang Hana and Park Hyun-kyung will have the chance to close that gap slightly. Kim Ji-young-soo and Lim Hee-jung rounding out the top five. Ju, not going to be the longest hitter in this final group, but she's certainly one of the best in the game. Second shot to this elevated green. All 19 paces on from the front, 145 left. Will cut just on top of a tier, got to be on the right level. That certainly is not the best, but it's a look for another birdie for Kim Hyo-ju. Reigning HSBC Women's World Champion, tied for the lead. Ha Min-sung up on 11. Second shot on the way from 121. Hole cut in the front right of the green. And that's okay. Sensible shot to the middle, trying to use that slope to feed it closer to the hole. Good shot for Min-sung. Last win coming back in 2015. Back to 9, Chang Hana. Missed a couple of iron shots left early in her round yesterday. And that looks pretty good. Oh, and it is very good. Chang Hana applying the pressure to the tournament leaders. A fine iron shot into the 9th. For a birdie. Nope, not going to drop. Continuing to play some very good golf. She was in the mix heading into the weekend at Jade Palace at the Hanwha Classic in Chuncheon City, before just finishing inside of the top 10. Apparently in a share of third at 10 under par. Good stuff from Kim Ji-hyun. The lady that she was tied for the lead with going into the weekend at the Hanwha is your current leader, Lee Ga-young, who's got 134 left to the 9th. And how's that for a response? Fine shot indeed from the 22-year-old. Only missed 2 cuts this season. Lee Ga-young sits 10th on the money list. But this young amateur, supremely talented Hwang Yo-min, to move out of the group at 10. Oh. Takes a deja vu. Same putt. Ha Min-sung and Lee So-mi missed. Hwang Yo-min misses it in the exact same spot. Finished 4th at the Korean Women's Open at Rainbow Hills just a few months back. Lee So-young didn't birdie this hole yesterday despite all her power. At one point in 2020 she sat 4th on the KLPGA point standings, now languishing outside the top 60 on that. She's only made 12 cuts out of 19 starts this season and is 63rd on the money list. Hasn't won since the 2020 E1 Charity Open. But this is going to be to get her into solo third. just a fraction too hard on that line. So for the second straight day, one of the longest hitters in the field doesn't take advantage of the 10th. Lee So-young remains at 10 under par. So for 4 in a row, Kim Hyo-joo down the hill for birdie at the 9th. Good effort. That's exactly what she needed to do on her opening 9 holes. Apply the pressure to Lee Ga-young. She certainly has done that with an outward half at 33. Now we find Lee So-mi, winner of the season opening event on Jeju Island, the Lotte Rent-A-Car Ladies Open, picked up a second win of 2021 at the Daiwinia MBN Ladies Open. One of only 3 players to win multiple times this season. This is her second shot to the 12th. Okay. Just about 15 feet short. Another good look at birdie for So-mi. But Ga-young, big putt on 9 to take the lead into the final 9 holes. No, slips by on the left side. All things considered, you'd say she'd be pretty pleased with the way that she's held her nerve on this outward half so far. 35 out for Ga-young. Pair of birdies. 9 holes left to play. Tied with Kim Hyo-joo. Min-song after that shot into 11. Now has this to try to move one closer. Good pace. Ooh, firm pace for Min-song. Remember our coverage on Thursday. Players were really struggling with the pace of these greens. Certainly sped up and baked out over the course of the weekend. A rolling slick on Sunday. Jang Hana, great shot. This to convert for a birdie 3. No. Always looked like it was a fraction left. And Jang Hana will go out in 35 strokes as well. Min-song after running that birdie putt pass. This to clean up for a par. Okay. Well done. Yep, simple tap in will keep Jang Hana to adrift, the 25th ranked player in the world. Lee So-mi gotta keep her foot on the gas. Can't afford to stall out with a bunch of pars like she did Saturday afternoon. Hurry along. It will. Lee So-mi breaks out of the group at 10 under par with a birdie at the par 4 12th. She's just one shot back. 6 holes to play. The affable and likable Lee So-mi. Yeah, Kim Ji-hyun on 14. Trying to get that to chase around that backstop. It's going to try. It's going to try. Pretty good shot into the 14th. The 5-time winner on the KLPGA Tour. Your final group have completed their first 9 holes. Now they'll hit across the road past the clubhouse and up to the par 5-10. Straightforward, long hole this one, 463 meters, playing uphill all the way. It's a generously sized fairway, plenty of room for the players to slot their tee shots. The bunkers don't really come into play to 20 meters to get to the left one. Of course, this tee shot plays uphill. Once you negotiate that tee shot, practically every player in this field choosing to lay up, in which case you'll have to be wary about that massive bunker on the right-hand side that starts 60 meters from the front edge of the green. From there, you're going to have approximately a wedge or maybe even a 9-iron to this massive elevated putting surface, 46 paces deep the 10th green is. The hole today on the very back tier, 32 paces on and 8 from the left. Yuju has the honor. As I mentioned, reigning HSBC Women's World Champion, bagged that title in Singapore at the start of the season. Came from behind to win that championship. Run down Aussie Hannah Green for a one-stroke victory. So she knows how to come from behind. That is for certain. Good tee shot on the 10th. Now Hong Jong-min with her third up ahead from 98 meters. Okay, up in the correct deck, left of the pin. That should leave her a fairly straight putt. Third on the Rookie of the Year points race is Hong Jung-min. Ga Young back on the tee. Played this hole every day so far. What she wouldn't give for another one today. To 10. We said that massive bunker players should avoid. Park Soo-bin's found herself right in the middle of it. 79 left up the hill. Contact was crisp. Should get a lot of spin off this one. Oh, wonderful golf shot from Park Soo-bin. It's a real Sunday shootout here in the final round of the 2021 OKSavingBank Seri Park Invitational. Kim Ji-hyun. Opportunity once again to move alongside Lee So-mi at 11 under. Right to left, downhiller for birdie on 14. Finds the bottom of the cup. Now two players at 11 under par. Kim Ji-hyun 5 under for her final round. Like So-mi trying to post that clubhouse target for these leaders to look up at. 2:59 left for Kim Hyo-joo just to lay up. Keep it at the left of the two TV towers. And she does just that. Great thinker is Kim Hyo-joo. Plots her way around the golf course very well. Plays to her strengths. Now Hong Jung-min can make it a trio at 11 under par with this uphill putt for birdie. It's got pace. Oh, well done, Hong Jung-min. Despite 2 drop shots today, she's only 1 back. Look at that. Eagle at the 4th, kick-starting her round. And now at 11 under par in a share of 3rd. Zhang Hana also just playing for position from 256. Chases that one up with no problems at all. Fantastic long bunker shot from Park Soo-bin is going to result in a birdie for second of the day. Soo-bin moves to within 2. Ga Young, surely a layup as well for your co-leader. Okay, down the middle she goes, and she'll be first to play into this green. Perhaps a chance to apply a little pressure. Hong Jung-min, after that great birdie at the 11th, reaches the OKSavingBank circle hole, the par 4 11th. Then left to right dogleg. All today in that right section, so you've got to be as far up the left as you can. Okay, down the middle goes the 19-year-old rookie. It's like hanging light. On the 13th for Somi. No problem at all. One of the best iron players in the Korean game, certainly over the last 2 months. Creates lots of opportunities for herself. Ga-young first to play into 10. 82 meters left. Got to fly it all the way to the top shelf. Sounded a touch clunky, but it's worked out all right. It'll stay on the top level. And we've seen that putt. We know how much it moves from right to left. We'll see if Ga-young can crack the riddle. Now, So Young up ahead on the 11th. This to move to 11 as well. Yeah, well done. How good has Lee So Young played over the weekend? It's a 12th birdie. Jung Hana. Pretty flat lie. Lucky that ball stopped about 5 inches short of that Sandfield divot in front of her. Beautiful shot, just past the pin on the left-hand side. Absolutely no let-up in Jung Hana. Now to the par 3 15th. Ji Hyun off that birdie at 14. Pins 21 on today. Just at the bottom of that crest. Keep coming, keep coming. Oh, it's a sparkling shot for Kim Ji Hyun. Chance to get to 6 under for her final round. Now, Hyo-joo. Slight downhill lie, so this ball's going to come in a little bit lower with a lot more spin. 75 meters left for the 26-year-old. Three very good shots into the 10th. 3 great looks at birdie for the final group. 800 million Korean won prize purse on offer this week. 144 million of that going to go to the winner. How would you like to pick a favorite right now? Look at that leaderboard. It's packed at the top, but it's Kim Hyo-joo and Lee Ga-young sharing pole position at 12 under par. 4 players within 1 of the lead. Jung Hana a further stroke back. Live final round coverage from this year's OKSavingBank Sayri Park Invitational rolls on from Silk River Golf Club in Sejong City. There's parity at the top. Kim Hyo-joo and Lee Ga-young sharing the lead at 12. Ga-young has a chance to get to 13. And again, we see a player miss it low from that spot on the 10th. So she'll remain at 12 under par. Hyo-joo has a putt incoming to move clear at the top. Now to the 11th. And one of the chasers, Hong Jung-min, fresh off a birdie at the 10th. Getting ready for her second shot to the par 4 11th. You see the hole, the flag I should say, cut on the right edge of the green in a low tier, but it's a tiny little target to get close to. 114 left for the 19-year-old. Good looking golf shot. And a great result. How about that shot from Hong Jung-min? Absolutely no let-up at all in the rookie. Jung Hana to close to within 1. Nope, too far left. Missed one from 10 feet at the 9th. Another good opportunity slides by for the reigning KB Star Financial Group champion. Looking to go back-to-back. Now, Somi to join the lead at 12. Oh, unlucky. How many times have we seen that over the weekend for Lee So-mi? Many good iron shots. Putts just not dropping, and she's still only 1 shot back. Could be 2 if this one drops for Kim Hyo-joo. Right to left her, up the hill. Finds its target. We have a new leader at the top. Kim Hyo-ju, 5th birdie of the day. 5th and 7 holes sees her one clear of Ga-young atop the leaderboard. Terrific stuff from Kim Hyo-ju. Now to the downhill on 412 we go. Tee shot up on a crest here. Bit of a clearing up top for Lee So-young. One of the longest hitters on the KLPGA Tour, but not one of the straightest. So, happy accident. She's got a good, clean look at the hole. 66 remaining. Downhill shot to a green that's slightly raised. I'll tell you what, that's a fantastic effort from So-young. It's more like what we've come to expect from this player. See that OKSavingBank circle on the 11th hole? Well, any player who gets it inside that circle with their tee shots on this par 4, OKSavingBank is going to donate 1 million Korean won to the Seri Park Foundation. It's a wonderful charity that provides scholarships and playing opportunities for junior golfers in South Korea. The most popular beneficiary of that is one Park Hyun-kyung. Now, Hyo-ju. Looked like she was set to go, but something's put her off maybe. Just a little reset. An experienced campaigner. Rookie of the Year back in 2013. Actually won a professional event in the Japan Ladies Golf Tour, the Suntory Open, as an amateur in 2012. Sends that one up the right-hand side. Going to catch the very right edge of the fairway. No problems for your solo leader at 13 under. Now, Hong Jung-min. This to join Ga-young at 12 under. It was a wonderful approach shot. It's going to lead to a birdie. Hong Jung-min, birdie to start the back nine. One shot back again. So Ga-young, for the first time this weekend, is chasing. Chases that one down the right-hand side of the fairway. Kim Ji-hyun to make it a trio at 12 under. Brilliant tee shot to 15. Left to right to left. Oh, well done. 6 under par for her final round. Kim Ji-hyun, 4 under on her inward half. 3 holes remaining. Go up to the home hole, and Lee Hyo-rin is for a closing birdie. And that would have been for a round of 66. Really good stuff from Lee. 5 under on her day. She's going to come up just a little bit short. 6 under par before bogey at the 15th. Now, So-mi to the long 14th. Uphill second shot, 135. There's a little slope to the left of the pin that she can use to bounce it around and closer to this location. And no, plays it to the middle of the green, leaves herself an uphill 25-footer for a 5th birdie of the day. So this for a 67. Yep, simple 2-putt at the last. Good week's work for Lee Hyo-rin. At the moment, just inside the top 10. Up on the other side of the golf course. I mentioned the most famous beneficiary of the Seri Park Scholarship, Hyun Kyung, 4-time winner, back-to-back KLPGA champion. Had a disappointing 73 on day one. Left her a lot of work to do early. She's going to finish up her week at 6 under par. Solid weekend from Hyun Kyung. She'll head to the Hana Financial Group Championship next week. Holding down third on the money list and the points list. Now to the lady in 10th on the money list, and for the first time, second on the leaderboard, Ga Young. Already seen Hong Jung-min hit a real beauty from a similar spot. Can Ga Young do the same? One hand off the club, didn't like it. Yeah, just tugged slightly. There's a slope there that can feed the ball a bit closer. We saw Ha Min Song use that slope. That's going to be a slippery putt for Ga Young coming down the hill. Now So Young, after that terrific shot from the right hill on 12, can't find a birdie. Just a short, quick stroke. Not going to be a recipe for success. So Lee So Young is going to remain 2 shots back of the lead. And your leader, Hyo Ju. Same yardage, but looks like she's tugged that as well. Gets that to the middle part of the green. Oh, there's that slope. It's trying. Okay. Still no real good looks at birdie. All going to be downhill putts for your final group. An uphill putt is what faces Somi on 14. Oh, just running out of pace. Win at the MBN Ladies Open, so we picked up a solo second place finish to Kim Soo-ji at Sunning Point Golf Club at the KGE Daily Ladies Open. Kim Hyo-ju, 1 shot clear of a trio at 12 under par. 7th ranked player in the world, in control at this juncture of the final round here at Silk River Golf Club. Now Jung Hana for a birdie on 11. Slight downslope at the start, then it moves quite hard from left to right. Yeah, there it is, just off to the right. Jung Hana. Challenge stalling slightly after a couple of birdies at 7 and 8. Someone who absolutely isn't stalling. Hong Jung-min racing up the leaderboard. 123 left on the 12th. Pin in the left-hand section of the green today, so that's a nice angle to be coming in from. And that's a pretty good shot. Only 19 years of age. 7 years her senior is Kim Hyo-ju, who has a chance to double her advantage with this putt for birdie, but it's a pretty slippery one. Got to be careful. Easy to let this one get away from her. Oh, well done, Kim Hyo-ju. What an absolute tear. That putter is red hot this Sunday afternoon. It's a 6th birdie in 8 holes. The lead is now 2. Well worth another look. Had to be careful with this. Bending from left to right. Slots in the left edge. Kim Hyo-ju, 2 shots clear at the top. So Young to 13. 85 meters left after a gargantuan tee shot. Just tugging that slightly. But how good was that birdie from Kim Hyo-joo? Da Young had a front row seat to that. Needs this to keep one shot behind. No, there it goes. There it goes. Lee Ka-young. Now with a little 6-7 footer coming back up the hill for a par. Oh, nervy times. Maybe not the time to push. Hong Jong-min, one hole ahead. This to move one behind. Stay online. Stay online. She's got it. 3 straight birdies to start the back 9 for Hong Jong-min. Into solo second she goes. Look at that. She's third on the Rookie of the Year points race right now, but with Kim Hee-ji not playing and Song Ga-eun missing the cut, she's looking to make up some ground. Now, important for Ga-young to hold this one. Stay 2 back. Yep. Well done. Straight in the middle. It was too clear to start the day. She's trailing by 2 with 7 to play. No one ever said it was going to be easy to win your first title. It's a safe par for Jang Hana on the 11th. Now 4 shots back. Clinging on to a share of 7th place right now with Ha Min Song and Park Soo Bin. So Jang Hana and company up to par 4, 12th tee. It's a great looking hole, offers beautiful vistas of the mountain range of Sejong City. Downhill tee shot, 35 meters below the level of the tee this fairway sits. Anytime you've got an elevated tee, it always makes that fairway or that landing zone look a lot narrower than it is. Most players are going to be in that shaded spot, and with this elevated tee, a couple of the longer hitters got to be wary of those pair of small bunkers on the left-hand side. From there, there's a good chance you're going to have some kind of hanging lie to an uphill elevated putting surface that is 41 paces deep. Got to be spot on with your distance control here. Anytime you're playing to these tabletop surfaces, got to be ever so precise. The hole today, 23 on, and just 7 from the left edge. Hyo-joo lead by 1 on the tee on 12. That is the proverbial frozen rope. Straight up the right-hand side. Should get a nice kick. There it goes. Chasing on down the hill. Hasn't put a foot wrong since the second hole. The 26-year-old trying to hunt down her 13th career title on the KLPGA Tour. Now, Somi slightly off the mark on the 15th. About 40-foot putt. Downhill, right to left. Easy ball, easy. Okay. Definitely put a spot on that one. It's rolled about 4 feet past the hole. Lee So-mi could be running out of holes. Back to 13 and So Young. This for birdie to move her within 2. Great roll, but it doesn't go in. So Young, just a par on the 13th. 3 shots back. Ga-young set to play her second to the 12th. Good look at what she has left. Ball above her feet slightly, so got to be looking right at this hole. Allow that natural draw to take it back to the flag. A bit unlucky that didn't kick harder. That's okay. Outside chance for a birdie. Uphill right to left her. Doing everything she can to stay in touch with Hyo Ju. Played 6 of her last 8 holes, showing no signs of slowing down. A slight downhill lie for her second into the 12th. Good smart shot here. 10 feet right of the hole. 134 meters remaining. Is that peeling off to the left? It is. Is it going to hang on? Okay, just gets caught up in the rough. So miss green for Hyo Ju, though not too difficult. Have a chip shot left with that ball sitting up. Now to the 17th tee. Kim Ji-hyun. 6 under for her final round. And today, tucked over that left trap. Just 5 from the left edge. Trying to work back with a little draw. Yeah, good shot. Really tricky to get close to that hole location with that deep bunker guarding the front of the green. There's a chance for an 8th birdie of the day. So me for her par on 15, no problem. Stays bogey free for the weekend. 4 holes left to play. Hyo Ju off the green at 12. Hong Jung-min off the back of 3 straight birdies to start her back 9 sits. Just 1 shot adrift. Ga Young 2 shots ahead coming into the round. 2 shots behind as things stand level with Kim Ji-hyun, who's got the low round of the day going so far. 6 under for Sunday. 12 under for the championship. Still anybody's game at Silk River. Relatively straightforward chip shot from the green side of 12 for your leader. Just slithering by to knock a range for Hyo Ju. 1 hole ahead, and the lady who started the background with an absolute tear. Jung Min just in the left rough on the par 4. I beg your pardon, the left edge of the fairway. It's going to be slightly below her feet. That hole right on the front of the green. 7 from the front, 10 from the right. Just tug that. Overcompensated for that hanging lie. Now she leaves herself a lengthy downhill putt to try to keep the birdie train rolling along. Now to 12. Ga Young uphill, right to left to claw within 1. Not a good line. Has it got the pace? Oh, unlucky. Great effort from Ga Young. Another birdie. Kim Ji-hyun. Downhill left to right her. Does it move that much? Wow, that's a befuddling read. But Kim Ji-hyun nowhere near. With just 1 hole left to play. Looks like she's going to come up short. At that closing hole, Lee Jung-min for eagle. Close out her round with a grandstand finish. Good line, on a good line. Oh, just turns off at the last minute. Started off her day with a couple of birdies, but went out in level par. That for an inward half of 32. Great effort. End the week at 9 under. Lee Jung-min. The wait for The 7th title will go on. Now, Hugh to maintain a one-shot advantage at the top. Nicely holed, avoids a second bogey of the week. Stays one in front. John Min, as I mentioned, downhill, quick putt. And it's going to roll by to about 3.5 feet. Keep knocking on the door at the Daibo House D Open and the Jeju Samdasu Masters. This for par at 17 for Ji Hyun. Oh dear. That's going to be expensive. Second bogey of the day. Going to be costly. Drops her back to 11 under par with just the par 5 18th to play. Now this to avoid a 3-putt par of her own on 13. Hong Jung Min. Ah, well done. Good save. Nice 2-putt. Keeps her in solo second. Best finish of her career coming back at the Jeju Samdasu Masters. Runner up to Oh Ji Hyun that week. So she'll skip off to 14T or take you back to 13. This slight uphill dog leg from left to right. It's 341 meters on the scorecard. Lone bunker up the left-hand side. The only defense of this rather generously sized fairway. So Lee Ga-young bounced it off the cart path into the right hill yesterday. It's a very generous landing zone. Not too much problems off the tee for these players. Slight elevated green. In the front section today, just 7 from the front edge and 10 from the right. Want to hit it close to this front flag? Got to be playing out of the fairway to give yourself the best chance. Use some spin to hold your ball on the first level of this 3-tiered green. Hit the fairway, your leader has done. Yeoju Kim cruising around the golf course, one clear of the chasing pack. So Young on the 14th, 128 left. She's got the advantage in some of these closing par 4s that are rather long. With her length, she can hit shots like that into the greens. Beautifully done from Lee So Young. Chance to get into a share at 12 under. Check in with Ha-Min Song on the par 3 15th. Haven't seen much of her this inward half. 5 straight pars to start her run home. Still bogey free on the day. That one's going to come chasing on down. Hello, hello. Oh, fantastic shot from Ha-Min Song. You feel the run of pars is going to end with a birdie at 15. That should take her into a share of 4th at 11 under par. Lee So-mi, one of those players on that mark, ready to play her second to the long 16th. Longest par 4 on this inward stretch at Silk River. Pins with her irons all throughout the week. That one going to settle about 15 feet left of the cup. She knows birdie home to have any sort of chance. Well, it still might not be enough. Yeoju Kim, prolific winner, great front runner. She's playing a hole that has been playing under its par today. The 13th. There was a fantastic season where Yeoju Kim won 4 of the 5 available major championships. It's been a putting display to remember so far this Sunday at Silk River. 8 greens hit, 1.17 putting average. It was that season I was talking about. 2014, 5 wins on the KLPGA Tour that season. 4 of them major championships. The KB Star Financial, the Haitt Jinro, the Hanwha, and the Korean Women's Open. Denied the Grand Slam with an 11th place finish at the KLPGA Championship that year. Still one of the best seasons ever on the KLPGA Tour. Only made 1 start this season. That was last week at Blackstone, finishing 6th to Jung Han at the KB Star Financial Group Championship. Spent most of her season playing on the LPGA Tour. Did come back to Asia for a couple of weeks in Singapore and Thailand, picking up a win at the HSBC Women's World Championship. Ga Young, about a yard further away than Hyo-Ju, so she will play first into the 13th. Needs to muster up some magic. What can she do? One of the easier holes on this inward stretch. It's a wild one. Loose swing out to the right. Not a difficult chip. It's not exactly going to be applying pressure. Will fly all the way up to the 18th. And the third shot for Hyo Da-bin. 84 meters left. Currently 3 under on her day. And it looks like she's going to sign for a 68. Good shot from Da-bin. That should get her into the top 10. Back to 13. The lady out in front, Kim Hyo-Ju. Watch the tempo of this swing. Wonderful to copy. So smooth and effortless. 97 meters left. Wonderful balanced follow through. And a safe shot. Past the pin on the left, about 20 feet left. Lee So-young, it's a good shot in the 14. Need some of these to drop. This to get to 12. Stay up. No. Again, short, quick stroke. Not going to be your best friend on a Sunday afternoon in contention. Another disappointing par for So-young. Remains 3 shots adrift. 14T. Hong Jung-min. Powerful player. Didn't leave anything behind there. There's a bunker up the right-hand side. Gotta be careful. Oh no. And it finds that very trap. Do you think the lip's going to be too much of an issue? Have to see what kind of line she's drawn. Kim Hyo-Ju's closest pursuer bunkered on the 14th. So-mi needs this to drop. It was a fine shot. And it results in a birdie. Lee So-mi, a 5th birdie on the day, takes her to 12 under. Fighting tooth and nail down the stretch. But is it too little, too late? Jung Hana, another player who needs to get her skates on. Just 87 meters left to 13. Okay, good shot. Underneath the hole. Uphill putt left. So after that terrific tee shot to 15, is going to move to 11 under par alongside Kim Ji-hyun. Lee So-mi and Lee So-young. So the contenders are doing everything they can to heap the pressure on Kim Hyo-joo, but the 7th ranked player in the world still clinging to the narrowest of margins at 14 under par. She's one clear of 19-year-old Hong Jung-min. Half a dozen holes left to play this Sunday at Silk River. So Lee Ga-young, a bit loosey-goosey with her second to 13. It's a pretty makeable chip that she's left herself. Oh, gave the hole a good scare. A nice pitch shot from Ga-young. But with that walking scoreboard behind her, she knows it's just not good enough at the moment. Hong Jung-min drawn a good lie in the trap. Got to send it all the way to the back left of the green on 14. 139. All in. Contact looked good. And it's going to find a safe spot about 30 feet short, but on the dance floor for Hong Jung-min. The closest pursuer to this lady, Kim Hyo-joo. Outside look at a birdie down the hill on 13. Okay, cozies it down to a comfortable distance. So young, on 15. Power short iron straight at this flag. We saw Ha-min Song use the slope short to kick it down to the hole. So young trying to do the same. That's a good shot. As we said on the previous hole, she needs a couple of putts to drop to pressure the lead. Still 3 adrift. Jang Hana needs pretty much all of them to drop. She's 4 back. Chance to get to 11 under. Yeah, well done. Fist pump. She knows. Needs to run the table. A 3rd birdie of the day is going to do a little bit to help. Easy tap in for Hyo-joo. Keeps her advantage. 1 at the top. Hong Jung-min not exactly within birdie range at the 14th. She's held some good putts this Sunday. She'd love another here. Up the hill, bending from left to right. Hurry along. No. Just running out of steam. Ga-young, flagstick back in for her par putt. Casually done. She'll make her way up to 14T. Still 2 shots behind. So-mi through the green on the par 3 17th. So Lim Hee-jong chip in from this area on day 1. So-mi not going to have a similar result. So the par here, and birdie at minimum at the last. She'll only post 13 under in the clubhouse. Up to the last, Hyo Da-bin with a simple birdie after a brilliant wedge shot will finish the week at 10 under par. Nice week's work for Hyo Da-bin. She'll head over to the Hanwha Financial Group Championship next week with a good amount of confidence. To 14T, Hyo-joo Kim. Got to keep it up the left-hand side. Don't want to go in that bunker on the right. Averages 78% fairways hit on the KLPGA Tour, but that one, well, they look concerned. I have no idea why. That's dissected the middle of the fairway. Classy display of golf thus far from Kim Hyo-joo. Now back to the last. Kim Ji-hyun. She produced a Hyo Da-bin-esque shot from 83. Not too bad. Good shot at the last. A 3-putt at 17. Really just setting her back. She's made 7 birdies already today. That'll be for an 8th in a round of 66. Ga Young. She's hanging tough. Only 2 birdies on her scorecard. That's the fewest of any player on the first 2 pages of the leaderboard.
4.
It's a nice big first kick. It's going to go chasing up the right edge of 14 fairway. Dong Jung-min up ahead. 2-putt par. Yeah, well done. Wasn't an easy short one. See, had a lot of movement in there. Jung-min will remain 1 shot back. 5 holes left to play. Giving herself a chance. So young. Gotta have it. Third straight putt she's missed on the low side. Lee So-young, the challenge stalling on the inward stretch at Silk River. So-min for her par on the 17th. Okay, no problems. 35 holes bogey-free this weekend. Lee So-min, the only player to be bogey-free for the weekend rounds so far, which is 10 under for them. Playing very nicely. Now at the home hole, Kim Ji-hyun to post 12 under as a target in the clubhouse. Well done. 8th birdie of the day for Kim Ji-hyun. Comes home in 32. That's a 66 to close. 12 under par is the target in the clubhouse, and it belongs to Kim Ji-hyun. Ga Young on that mark. Still lots of golf left to play for her. She'll be first to tackle this second shot to the uphill 14th green. You see the flag there, cut in the back left, just 7 from the left edge and only 9 from the back edge. 31 paces on. Coming in with a mid-long iron. I feel the play is to land this just in that middle tier of the green and have it chase up. What you don't want to do is carry it all the way to the back. Not going to get as much spin with a longer iron, certainly not to an elevated green. Going through the back of this green on left would be a mistake. So just at the left edge of the TV tower, that'd be the start point for Ga Young's shot. 137 left. Judge the release nicely. It's a good shot. Leaves her the uphill putt. Hyo-joo, Ga Young's ball on the green, if she can see it, will be pretty much the perfect target. A lot of players on the KLPGA Tour love to work the ball from right to left. Hyo-joo, one of those players that is more than capable of comfortably working the ball both ways. Just about see the flag to the left of the TV tower. I'd say at the O in OK. That's going to be her target. Tournament leader, second shot to 14. Oh, that's an aggressive shot, and it's a beauty. It's more than A-OK for Kim Hyo-joo. Awesome shot. And the opportunity to come. Dong Jung-min on the hole ahead. Seen some good shots into 15. And Jung-min do the same. 158-meter par 3 pin cut in a little collection area on the right-hand side of the green. Hurry your long feed down the hill. Keep coming, keep coming. Yeah, well done. Good look at birdie to come for Hong Jung-min. What a rookie season she's having. So birdie looks for the top 2 players on the leaderboard on their respective holes. Kim Ji-hyun with a 66 today, posting the clubhouse target, 12 under par, the number to catch But Kim Hyo-joo leads by 1 over Hong Jung-min. Jung-hana for back-to-back birdies. Up the hill on 14. Up the hill, Hana. She knows that was short in the jaws. Stays at 11 under par. With the scoring pace, the way it's been going at Silk River, pars just aren't going to cut the mustard. Ask Lee So-young that. 124 left to the longest par 4 on the course. Staring it down. Oh, and surely that one's going to go in for Lee So-young. It's been a welcome return to form this week for So-young. Ga-young. Good look here. Right to lefter. Up the hill. Needs to hit it. Hyo-joo in close. Gotta hit it, Ga-young. Gotta have it. Oh, like Hana. Running out of pace. Ga-young and Hana have combined for 5 birdies today. Hyo-joo already has 6 on her own ball with a chance for a 7th in a couple of moments. See a caddy just pointing out where she should tap down some spike marks or imperfections in the green. We know this is going to swing a bit from right to left and on a slightly different angle coming from directly behind the pin on 14. It's going to be a downhill putt. A little bit slicker than Hana and Ga-young's putts. But it's a great look to consolidate her advantage at the top. A 2-shot lead with 5 holes to play for a player of her standard is going to be very hard to topple. Hyo-joo got a foot of break in this. Downhill right to lefter for birdie on the 14th. Was there ever any doubt? A 7th birdie of the day comes at the 14th hole for Kim Hyo-joo, who now opens up a 2-shot advantage at the top. All in a day's work for the 7th ranked player in the world. Now up to the home hole and Lee So-mi. Second shot to the reachable par 5. Not going for it in 2. 230 meters too big of an ask for So-mi. So just laying back, trying to give herself a nice angle and a good yardage with a full wedge. Again, that clubhouse target, 12 under par posted by Kim Ji-hyun with the birdie at the last. So-mi would set it at 13. Another good week for the 2-time winner in 2021. Speaking of Lee So-young, wonderful tee shot. Beg your pardon, second shot into 16. She's got this to move to 12 under into a share of 3rd. 1 top 10 finish in 2021 thus far for So-young. That's a great 3 at 16. 4 under for her final round. 2 holes left to play. Hong Jung-min. Don't think she knows that Hyo-joo's just picked up a birdie at 14. This is for a deuce at the 15th. Doesn't come back. 3 holes left to play for the 19-year-old. Work to be done if she wants to avoid the second runner-up finish of the year. So she walks off the green. Hyo-joo had a good look at what transpired ahead. She should know that she's got at least a 2-shot cushion at the top. And there's Really no danger in going for this flag on 15. You see it's in a lower section of the green, in a collection area almost. Birdied this hole yesterday, stuck it stiff to just outside of 3 feet. And it's a conducive hole location to do the exact same thing this Sunday afternoon. The lead is 2. Tee shot on the 158 meter par 3 15th. Tug there. Steady. Just off the left edge. Could be a tricky 2-putt. Using the extreme left edge of the tee box. Pretty much has to go straight at this one. Slowing it down. See why. Very good shot. Oh, the 29-year-old living legend. Gives herself a good look for the 2 now. Lead Guy Young. So has offered up 14 birdies already today. Good swing here, got to give herself a chance. Talking to it, it's going to feed, come around a little bit. A couple of brilliant shots from Guy Yong and Hana. Yeoju off the putting surface, no gimme par for your leader. Hana trying to go back to back. Young looking for a first, Yeoju looking for a second win of the season to go along with the Women's World Championship from Singapore at the start of the year. Somi on the last one, 83 meters. Sloppy wedge shot by her standards. Back to 16. Jung-min teeing it right up here, going to unload on this one.
Okay, shot.
It's a tee shot and 14 out to the right. No mistakes here. Caddy likes it, she likes it. And that is absolutely sent up the left-hand side of this par 4. Good finish this week. She could leapfrog Kim Hee-ji and maybe even Song Ga-eun in that Rookie of the Year points race. It's the lady who was Rookie of the Year in 2013. Has gone on to accomplish great things ever since. Yeoju Kim leading by 2. Major winner on the LPGA Tour. Shot the lowest ever round in a major championship. She won the Evian 61 in the opening round that week. By a man or a woman, lowest ever round in a major.
반대쪽에서도 봐도 끝까지 봐야 되는 게?
안쪽.
안쪽?
Wins in the home country of Korea. Major titles. This is no easy 3. It's going to require a little bit of concentration and touch. Got options here. Could try a flat-faced club, try and bump and run it. Or she could putt it. Looks to be about 3 feet of Slightly hairy fringe, going with that latter option. It's going to be flat till she gets to right about there where she's standing. Right about that spot. Then it's going to catch a ridge. Feed that ball with a little bit more pace down to this lower right-hand section of the 15th green. Pace is going to be absolutely critical on this. Break-wise, shouldn't do too much. Has to stay pretty straight for the first 2/3 of the putt. Maybe just wander to the right. That's definitely going to move left and away from her coming back down to the cup. We say it a lot of these putts outside of 40, maybe even 50 feet. Just about lagging that ball down with good speed into a little 3-foot circle. Just to get it to that crest of the hill with just enough pace and let the slope of the green do the rest of the work. Needs to hurry along. It's not going to catch the ridge at that speed. Ooh. Shaky first putt for Kim Hyo-joo, and I think she still might be away. Don't go anywhere, folks. There's still a little drama left in this championship. At the home hole, So-mi is for a closing birdie in a round of 66. Not gonna drop. It's a second straight 67 on the weekend for Lee So-mi. She'll join Kim Ji-hyun and that 12 under par mark in the clubhouse. Bogey-free weekend for So-mi. Currently in a tie for third. Another solid showing for the 22-year-old 4-time winner. Jung-min, she has no idea what's going on behind her. She can only see what's going on right in front. Looks like she's just scuttled through to the first cut of rough. That ball nestled down slightly. Second shot uphill to this front right hole on 16. 9 from the front, 11 from the right. Just 125 meters left. Pick that nicely. It's on a good line. Oh, maybe just got a touch of a fly out of that first cut of rough. It's going to finish 30 feet past the flag. Back to the unfolding drama on 15. Hyo-joo Kim with this downhiller for a par to stay at 15 under. It's not going to drop. And the second bogey of the day slips Hyo-joo Kim back to 14 under. The lead is now just 1 over Hong Jung-min. Lee Ga-young has a chance to make it just 1 in a couple of moments. And let's let even maybe Jang Hana back into the mix. Certainly let Lee So-young back in. 150 meters left. Has the advantage of speed and height. Can generate lots of spin. Try and hold it close to this front flag. And that's a brilliant shot from Lee So-young. One of the best we've seen into 17 so far. Not going to drive home with that brand new BMW 5 Series, but she'll have a putt to get to 12 under. Jang Hana will be first to try to move to that mark. And that wonderful tee shot. Right to left her. Pretty flat. This for birdie. Buries it in the middle. That's a big putt for Jang Hana. Second birdie of this inward half. It's A-OK. She's only 2 back. 3 holes left to play. What Lee Ga-young would give for something like that right about now. Slightly different angle, so this is going to be A little bit more downhill than Hana's putt. Still needs to stay aggressive. I'd say this is an outside right edge putt. Right lip. She wants to hit this with pace. This is to halve the deficit at the top. Oh, that's clutch. Clutch birdie from Hana. A matching one from Ga Young, who now finds herself just one shot back again. Have another look at this. Outside right edge, curls in on the left edge. Lee Ga Young, a third birdie of the day. Moves her within one shot of Hyo Ju. Second bogey of the week. A little bit costly for Kim Hyo Ju. That's what the top of the leaderboard looks right now. So Young with a birdie putt to come on 17. Young Hana and Lee Ga Young picking up birdies at 15. Inch closer to Kim Hyo Ju. Makes a 4 at the 158-meter par 3. Six players within 2 shots of Kim Hyo Ju's lead. Jung Hana and her caddy just doing a little crowd management. Back on 16 tee. She's not the honor. Only missed 2 fairways today. 2 greens missed as well. Jung Hana, right where we've come to expect to see her week in, week out, in contention, down the stretch. Tee shot on the long par 4 16th. A bit late on that one. Stuck inside, trying to flip it back with the hands at the bottom. Okay. Saves that with some athleticism at the bottom of the swing. Keeps it in the right edge of the fairway. Up on the green, Hong Jong-min. She doesn't know it, but this is to tie the lead. Oh, I thought that was going to stop a lot quicker than it did. Rolls out to about 3 feet. Ga Young has that birdie given her new confidence into this closing stretch. Oh, she too is that out to the right. She's leaning like it is. Ooh, some thick rough down there. It's all going to come down to what kind of lie has she left herself, and with the pin in the front, won't be able to get that too close. Out of position on 16. Is it going to be costly for Ga Young? Let's see how Kim Hyo Ju responds to that bogey at the par 3 15th. Said she hadn't put a foot wrong all day since the bogey at 2. Under pressure once again. Got to find this fairway on 16. Long par 4. To be a good balanced golf swing. And that's a perfectly acceptable result. Straight up the middle goes the world number 7. Is she marching towards the 13th title on the KLPGA Tour? The chasing pack not going to make it easy. Hong Jung-min, Lee Ga Young just the shot back. Kim Ji-hyun and Lee So-mi in the clubhouse. Lee So-young has a birdie putt to come on 17 to move her to 13 under par. Jung Hana, the last player on that 12 under mark. The last player you feel realistically has a shot at running down Kim Hyo Ju. But it's the 26-year-old world number 7 who currently has things under control. She's 1 shot to the good with 3 holes left to play this Sunday in Sejong City. The final threesome make their way up to the 16th fairway. We gaze over the beautiful mountain range that frames Silk River Golf Club. Chung Hana no doubt gonna continue to chip away at that lead that Park Min-ji has built through the first 17 events of the season for her. Choi Hye-jin, three-time winner of the Hazzies point standings, currently sitting in 6th on that mark, unlikely to make any further progress up the board.
그냥 거기 꼬리야?
여기.
So that's the lie of Lee Ga-young. Missed the fairway wide to the right. We've seen a couple of errant shots drift off to the right for Ga-young on this inward stretch. It's going to be, yeah, look at that. Barely see the top half of the ball. Thick rough to the right of 16 fairway. See that flag just peeking out over the far right hill. With the ball this far below her feet, Ga-young's got to be careful of this shooting off to the right. The trouble is, normally coming out of thick rough, it wraps around the hosel of the club, shuts the club face, and the ball shoots off low left. Such a hard position she's left herself in. Gotta look just left of the TV tower. Coming out of this rough with no spin to a slightly raised green, it's certainly not gonna come out with spin, so you could almost make a case for playing this or trying to land this about 10 yards short, allowing for a big first bounce. That way you protect yourself against the flyer. You're not going to end up at the back of the green like Hong Jong-min did. She's got to be smart about this. Only one back. Birdie opportunity to come at 18. Can't win the tournament right now, but you can certainly lose it. 136 left for Ga-young. Second shot to 16. Hear how heavy that rough was. Only gouged out that far. And you're going to be leaning on her wedge game to try to keep her in it. Picture perfect. Line left for the leader. Kim Hyo-joo. 134 meters left. Looking to land this. 130, 131. Let it release out to the hole. 20 feet would be a good result. She'd take it. Tweaked one left on the previous hole. That one's just a fraction left as well. On the 16th. Not going to be too thrilled about that. She's on the putting surface. Haven't had too much wind over the first couple of days here at Silk River. Started off breezy this afternoon. It's just calmed down a bit. Slight uphill lie for the 29-year-old world number 25. Just like the previous hole, needs to take dead aim here. She has a tendency to miss her irons left. And that one pulled as well, just inside of Kim Hyo-joo. She'll get a free line read. It's going to come down to a battle of the putters, this inward stretch. Lee So-young's flat stick has looked suspect at best on this inward half. Got a chance for a birdie on 17. Again, short, quick stroke. Putter face hangs open, misses one right. Lee So-young, despite lighting up the golf course Saturday afternoon, might be running out of holes. She'll head to the 54th and final hole of her tournament at 12 under par. Hyo-joo safely on the green. On the 16th, Ga-young in a spot of bother. Hong Jong-min has reached the downhill par 3 17th. It's the world number 7, one clear with 3 holes to play. Young, 56 meters left on the 16th after chopping out the thick rough on the right-hand side. That's a peach of a shot. Really good stuff under pressure for Guy Young. Giving herself a chance to remain at 13 under. Now Hong Jong-min on the 17th. Good tee shot to this point. This to tie the lead. Oh, good roll. But it falls by the wayside. Hong Jong-min will head to 18 at 13 under par. She's got the firepower to get home in 2. Another great week for the rookie on the KLPGA Tour. Here's your leader, Kim Hyo-joo, downhiller, moving to the right for a birdie. That's on a good line if it's got the pace. No, that's going to pull up short. So it's not going to move anywhere. You pretty much give that her putt. She'll be at 14 under par. One shot lead, 2 holes remaining. Still anyone's game. Ha-Min Song on the closing hole. This to get in the clubhouse at 11 under par. No. Got off to a good start. Couple of birdies early, went out in 33. But it's just going to be a closing 69 for Ha-Min Song. Finishes up the week in a share of 8th. Jang Hana. Got a good look at the line from Kim Hyo-joo. Can't afford to leave this one short. Got to stay aggressive. Is for birdie. Coming at it with a lot more pace. And it just wiggles round the back of the cup. Great effort for Hana, but no birdie for the 4-time major champion. She'll stay at 12 under. Gotta have it. Lee Ga-young for par on 16. Pretty straight putt. Keep the head down. Nice positive stroke. Oh, that is desperately unfortunate. She had a wonderful pitch shot to leave herself in that spot. And the wind's just gone out of her sails. Second bogey of the day. And it's a costly one for Lee Ga-young. Now at the home hole. Lee So-young attacking in 2. Fans it out to the right, finds the greenside traps. It's going to leave her a long bunker shot. Hyo-joo, just a little tiddler left to preserve a 1-stroke advantage. All right, no problems at all. 1 ahead, 2 to play. Head up to the par 3 17th. 150-meter downhill signature hole at Silk River. 1 deep bunker on the left-hand side of the green. The biggest threat to this left hole location. 15 from the front, 5 from the left. Covered by that trap shoulder that you can't see on that green graphic. It kicks the balls away towards the middle section of the green. Tough hole to get close to, but one that Jang Hana and Lee Ga-young will have to attack. Kim Hyo-joo's got that 1-shot lead. She'll be playing past the pin, that's for sure. Jang Hana has the honor Neither one of these three players has birdied this hole at all this week. And it's the last chance that the players are going to have to drive off in a brand new BMW 5 Series for anyone who makes a hole-in-one here on 17. Well, it started it high and right at the flag. It's not coming back. Oh, it stopped on a dime. And it's just too far right to catch the slope. Tournament leader, Kim Hyo-joo. Certainly doesn't need to take it at the flag. Good caddying and an experienced player. I'm going to tell Kim Hyo-joo 10 feet right of the flag. Make sure you cover the full yardage. 20 feet past the flag would be a good result. At the middle of the green, and it's turning on a very aggressive line. If she's got the number, oh, gets a great kick from the front edge. That would have been nervy times for Hyo-joo. She's going to be absolutely delighted with that result. Ga-young, she needs a little luck. She needs a couple of birdies. I'll be surprised if she takes dead aim at this flagstick. Started at the middle, trying to hit a high draw. It's just not turning enough. And it's going to remain on the high side of that ridge. So your tournament leader is the closest to the pin on 17. 18th, the closest to the lead. Hong Jung-min, get a good tee shot away, she can attack in two. Didn't leave anything back, but possibly off the heel a touch. It's leaking off to the right. Oh, that's going to take the aggressive option out of her hands, surely. Playing out of the second cut of rough. Hong Jung-min on the home hole, but out of position. Kim Hyo-joo with a brilliant shot into the penultimate hole. We'll have a look at birdie. He's looking a little bit better to pick up a 13th title at the end of play today. Jang Hana, Lee Ga-young trying their best. They're two back. So Lee So-young, awkward lie in this bunker at the side of 18. Plenty of green to play with, though. What can she craft? Splash and run, try and get that hurrying down the hill to the hole. That's a magnificent shot from Lee So-young. Really well done from there. Settle. Oh no, there's a secondary slope that feeds it down to yesterday's hole. Unlucky for So-young on the home hole. Now to 17. Hana. Two back. Birdie look at the par 3. Gonna be quick right about there, bending to the right. A great try, but no birdie for Hana.
초반에만 살짝 있어. 끝은 없어.
Same equation, downhill left to righter. Needs this to keep her chances alive. And that one slips by the right edge. So her closest challengers not taking any closer steps towards her. Kim Hyo-joo with a birdie putt to come. So-young for a closing birdie to put 13 under par on the board in the clubhouse. Unlucky. Great effort for Lee So-young. A wonderful weekend that no doubt will inspire a lot of confidence from this talented player. Going to come up short this week at Silk River. 64-68 on the weekend. Just what she wanted to see as she heads into the big money Hana Financial Group Championship next week. Kim Hyo-joo will be heading there with the most confidence. This uphill, very makeable birdie putt to double the lead once more. Nope, slips by on the right-hand side. Not going to bother her too much. The lead is one, with one to play. It's Weewood out for Hong Jung-min. I like this. She's staying aggressive. It's a high-risk shot. 2:24 left. Look to be a good swing. There's concern. Ooh. Okay. That was a concern for good reason. But it hits the green, rolls back through to the back left edge. It's not the easiest up and down left. She's only one back, trying to ask Kim Hyo-joo the tough questions as the 26-year-old plays the last. Couple of par putts to get rid of on 17 for Lee Ga-young and Jung Hana. Ga-young safely home. Disappointment strewn across the face of Lee Ga-young. So close once again. Still not out of it. Stranger things have happened on the golf course. Jung Hana will tell you just that. She was in control of the Nexen St. Nine Masters, the second event of the year, before a bogey at the 18th hole, the 72nd hole that week. Dropped her into a playoff with Park Min-ji, which she would go on to lose. So she knows, never ever give up. Of course, it goes without saying what Park Min-ji went on to accomplish after that win at the Nexen St. Nine Masters. Jung Hana wouldn't be losing too much sleep. She's picked up 2 titles and a major since then. She'll head to 18 at 12 under, 2 shots back, playing the reachable par 5 closing hole. Set for a grandstand finish, and here is the stage in which the drama will play out. The reachable par 5 18th, a great bird's eye view of the closing hole here at Sejong Silk River. You tee off from all the way on the right-hand side of your screen, just in the shadow of that lone tree. A pair of bunkers guard the landing zone on this fairway, a big one up the right and a slightly smaller one up the left. Aggressive players catch their tee shots out of the middle, going to find themselves somewhere in between those 2 traps, giving themselves the option whether they want to go for the green in 2 or lay back. How do you feel if you find Lee Ga-young or Jung Hana there? The second shot is definitely going to be taken on. The pin today on the 18th hole, 30 paces from the front, pretty much in the middle of the green. If you don't feel confident like Lee So-mi, well, you can just lay up into that secondary circle and try and make 4 the conventional way. Regardless of how you choose to attack this 18th hole, it's a brilliant par 5 and a wonderful stage for the closing act here in the 2021 OKSavingBank Sayri Park Invitational. And your main cast of characters are on said 18th tee box. This 54-hole championship has played host to a lot of drama through the years on the KLPGA Tour, most notably back in 2019 when Cho Ah-yan triumphed in a 3-woman playoff. Her win. Cho Ah-yan safely made the cut, but down at the wrong end of the leaderboard. Still a credible defense to her title, despite a rough 2021 season. Jung Hana will have the honor, and no surprise, out with the big stick. Needs to send one away and keep it in the short stuff.
클럽하우스 오른쪽 끝.
Kim Hyo-joo, the only player in this final group who didn't birdie this hole yesterday. Jung Hana hit the green in two. Made a great two-putt birdie to get into this final group. Looks to be a confident swing. Up quickly with the tee. Yep, gets a nice firm first bounce to Jung Hana in the go zone on the 18th hole. At the back of 18 green, Hong Jung-min with her third shot. Got to get this one up and down. And she's played a very fine pitch shot. That'll be to put 14 under par on the board in the clubhouse. Hang a number. See what the rest can do. Hong Jung-min doing everything right to pressure this lady. Your leader, Kim Hyo-joo, on the tee. Getting up the left-hand side of the hole. It just settles down. That's going to be okay. Interesting to see what she chooses to do from back there. Should be within range for Hyo-joo. The one-shot lead. Do you attack? Do you lay back? Such other great questions that a reachable par 5 closing hole will present to players. Lee Ga-young, she knows, just like Jung Hana, equation is simple. Got to hit the fairway, got to attack in two. Tee shot on 16 out to the right, resulted in a bogey. But that's a perfect tee ball down the par 5 last. All three players in play. All three will have to make a decision when they get up to their balls. Although you feel you would know what Ga-young and Hana are going to do. First look and last look today of Yoon Ina playing her first ever KLPGA Tour event. Putting for eagle at the last, that's a good roll. Coming off a win last week at the 11th Dream Tour event of the season. Got her a berth in this week's OKSavingBank Seri Park Invitational. What a debut it's been for Yoon Ina. Cruising for a top 10 finish. Hyo-joo in control, and on this par 5 closing hole anything can happen. Hyo-joo leads by 1 over this lady, but Hong Jung-min has this to hang 14 under par in the clubhouse and force Hyo-joo to birdie the last if she wants to win this championship. This for birdie, inside left edge putt for the 19-year-old. Oh, agony for Hong Jung-min. She took on that second shot from a tricky spot in the right rough, played a beautiful pitch to give herself a chance. And it's just a 5. A 67 to close. But Hong Jung-min sets the new clubhouse target, but you feel that's not going to be enough. Kim Hyo-joo, the lack of leaderboards out the golf course right now, you feel might play a role. She knows she's got a shot to spare. She can comfortably lay up, take bogey out of the picture. But she's leading by 1 with Hong Jung-min in the house at 13 under. Good look at how the field has tackled this 18th so far. Pretty even split between players who have attacked in 2 and laid up. Player to eagle the hole this afternoon, Lee Joo-lee, en route to a 69. Look at how your final group have played this hole through the week. Jung Hana and Lee Ga-young. Green in 2 yesterday. Ga-young, remember, had like a 10-footer for an eagle, which she calmly took. But Kim Hyo-joo's laid up every single day. It's a strategy that has worked rather nicely the world number 7 thus far. And she's going to stick to that game plan this afternoon. Tenuous one-shot lead. Doesn't need to do anything crazy at the last. Feel for the most part a par at worst is going to leave her in a playoff, and that's provided either Lee Ga-young or Zhang Hana find a way to make 3.
좀 앞에 하지.
So what will it be? 3 wood or 5 iron? Well, that's good enough. No question, Zhang Hana and Ga-young both going to be attacking. Yeah, but Ga-young tried to play to the middle of the green yesterday, pulled her second shot, got a great bounce and ended up only 10 feet away for an eagle. Zhong Min with a 67 in the clubhouse at 13 under. Tournament still hangs in the balance, and it's an iron for Kim Hyo-joo. That's the sensible play. Can get out at those traps. Keep this safe. She's a great wedge player. Doesn't need to take on any unnecessary risk. And that's a good shot for Hyo-joo. Eking ever closer to a 13th win on the KLPGA Tour. Ga-young. She channeled the good vibes from Saturday afternoon. Second shot to 18 with a 3 wood from 230. Oh no. Unlike yesterday, doesn't get lucky. That one is rinsed, and Lee Ga-young is going to come up short once again. Her quest for a breakthrough win. And then there was one, Zhang Hana. 3 wood, taking dead aim from 217. Oh no, stuck on that. Pops it out. Where is this going? Oh, finds the trap. It looks like short right of the green. That's going to be a long, difficult bunker shot. So Kim Hyo-joo looking like she's going to walk away with the spoils this week. See Hana. Great wide takeaway. Just catching that little bit heavy. Club face hanging open. Ball coming out weak. And off to the right. Couldn't save it at the bottom. You got a feel for Lee Ga-young. Took a 2-shot advantage into the final round. Battled her way back with a big birdie. 115, one of the hardest things to do in professional golf is sleep on a lead. Keeps knocking at the door. You just know that it's going to be a case of when, not if, she eventually breaks through on the KLPGA Tour. Still, there's a fair amount of money to play for. Currently, Ga-young in a 5-way tie for 3rd, which should equate to, I want to say, just about 40 million Korean won. So an up and down at the last is going to be worth a fair amount of change for Lee Ga-young. Question is, where was that? That was the last point that ball crossed the edge of the penalty area. That's where she'll be able to take her drop. Zhang Hana on the right. Looked like she found the first of the bunkers on the right-hand side. Kim Hyo-joo laying back with her second shot. It's the simplest of wedge shots. She knows a par will do it. Caddy just taking quick trip up to the green, making sure he gets his player a correct yardage. Whether she's one in front or one behind, the routine never changes. You see that from all the great players, this lady included. Always go through that process. Situation doesn't change the way that she approaches the game. Got a feel for this lady. Lee Ka-young just consulting with the rules official where her ball last crossed the line of the penalty area. It looks like the rules official saying it crossed back there, didn't skip up on the land and bounce back in. So we'll leave her to work that one out. They need to get out the way before Kim Hyo-joo sets up over her third shot. Right. Traffic has cleared. Hyo-joo ready to play a little pitch into the final green at Silk River. 71 meters left. Make sure you get it on the top tier. Nothing silly. Oh, it's a fine shot from Kim Hyo-joo. She wants to close this tournament out in style. She's managed her way around this golf course brilliantly for 3 days. She's got a birdie putt to come. And unless Jung Hana does something miraculous like hold this bunker shot, she's going to have 2 for it. A long stroll back up the fairway. The reason why she's doing that is you just see she was playing from out where the shadows are outstretching onto the fairway. It's a big old hook. All found the penalty area, the water left of the green. If she takes a 2 club length drop, she's going to be dropping in some thick rough, probably on a funky line. On a funky line, I should say. She really backs herself with full yardage. What you do is you take the point where your ball last crossed the line of the penalty area, the demarcation of the penalty area, then you draw an imaginary straight line from the flag through that point and go as far back down that line as you want. Unfortunately, because of the angle where the hole is cut, you can't quite drop this back on the fairway. She feels that this drop is going to give her the best possible chance to get up and down and stay in the share of 3rd instead of a share of 7th. So she deciphers that. Up to Jung Hana. Ooh, that's a... How do you like your eggs done, Hana? Semi-buried lie. Not going to get any spin, so it's just a chunk and run. All she could really do from there. I don't want to do anything silly. Still a lot of money up for grabs in this 800 million Korean won event. Bit of an anticlimactic finish, you feel, on this home hole. Hong Jung-min not able to birdie the last. Hyo-joo just has to 2-putt from 10 feet to secure the title this week in Sejong City. Living up to her billing as the highest ranked player in the field. Jung Hana had her chances over the weekend. Disappointing finish. Going on with her 4th shot for 86. Settle down, settle down. Unfortunately, couldn't get much spin on that. Gonna roll through the green. It's an expensive last couple of holes for Lee Ka-young. Bogey at 16, and looks like she's gonna drop another. The 18th. Spending some cash is Lee Ka-young.
올 시즌 대상 포인트 상금 순위 2위에 올라 있는 통산 15승의 강하나 선수입니다.
Over the weekend, he's a popular figure.
자, 그리고 정규 투어
She'll
3년
definitely
차중
be
올 시즌 최고의 시즌을 보내고 있는데요.
looking for
이가영
yet
선수입니다.
another top 10.
세계 랭킹 7위 KLPGA 투어에서 통산 11승, LPGA 투어 통산 4승의 김효주 선수입니다.
No one's smiling bigger. That lady, Kim Hyo-ju, moments away from collecting her second international win of 2021. Jung Hana not one to waste any time. I think she's going to put this ball down and have a roll. One of 5 players tied for third right now at 12 under par. About 42 million Korean won. If things remain the same right now, if she bumps up into a share of second with Hong Jong-min, it's a big difference. It's going to be closer to 76 million Korean won, so about a $25,000 putt if this one drops for Jung Hana. 3 under on her day. This 35-footer for a round of 68. Not too bad. Good judgment of pace from Hana. Not go back to back this week. Hyo-ju Kim been a bit of a wait on this 18-3. Not that she's going to complain. Go home with 144 million Korean won paycheck. Buys a lot of lip balm. I'll tell you that. Young. Just going to ask Jung Hana to move her marker. The ball of Ga Young looks like it's just nestled up against the back collar of rough. With that particular putter model that she has, affectionately referred to as the forklift, it's an Odyssey number 7. There is a risk that one of the 2 prongs at the back of that putter is going to snag in the thick rough, so she's got to be careful of that. So just hinge the wrist a little bit earlier, make sure you get a descending blow on the ball. This her 5th shot to the final hole. It's an expensive drop shot on the last for Lee Ga-young. Bogey at 16. Looks like it's going to be a closing bogey in a round of 72 for your 36-hole leader. No doubt, more experience logged. She's going to win on the KLPGA Tour. Don't you worry about that. She's far too talented not to do so. This week, been all about Kim Hyo-ju. Chance to close out her week in style. This slight downhill left to righter for a closing birdie, a 17th birdie of the week. She does it. Kim Hyo-ju. A wonderful performance on Championship Sunday. 8 birdies for her, a round of 66. The 2021 OKSavingBank Seri Park Invitational champion. No doubt that putter has been red hot this Sunday afternoon in Sejong City. 15 birdies and an eagle, and with 2 bogeys, see Kim Hyo-joo win by 2. And don't you know, she's loving every minute of it. Now Jung Hana came close, had her chances. This to finish up in a share of 3rd. Yeah, nicely done. Good 2-putt. That's her 13th top 10 of the season. All 3 rounds in the 60s. Jung Hana, the money train, continues to roll on for the 29-year-old. But spare a thought for this lady, Lee Ga-young. Led by 2 at the start of the day, the 22-year-old is going to add another top 10 finish. This will be her 8th top 10 finish of the season. The wait goes on for a breakthrough in for Lee Ga-young. A good week's work. All in all, she'll finish in a tie for 7th. Jung Hana just doing a little stage management, getting Kim Hyo-joo ready to be doused in water, as is tradition on the KLPGA Tour. And only her 2nd start of the season on a home tour. 6 last week. A win this week. Kim Hyo-joo, the 7th ranked player in the world, going to pick up some more Rolex ranking points. She gets soaked in water. I bet she's going to complain. 144 million Korean won richer, a 13th title on the KLPGA Tour. Congratulations, Kim Hyo-joo. Wonderful play this week at Silk River.
여기 한 번만 보고 카메라.
네. 좋아.
한 번만 들어주세요.
하하. 고맙습니다.
이거. 저기 요거 하나만 앞에.
Playing to be a first winner's towel of the 2021 season. Did win twice last year on the KLPGA Tour, but it's a first win on this tour this year. Will go alongside a HSBC Women's World Championship title from Singapore back in February. Just going to make our way over to the score recording area. Check those scores, make sure they're correct. And then we can celebrate. Kim Hyo-joo, your winner in Sejong City.
저요? 응. 아, 잠시만요. 젖어가지고. 네. 잘했어.
Picture with
너무 좋아하신다.
gracious tournament host this week, Seri Park. Hyo-joo taking her steps towards a Hall of Fame career as well. The 43-year-old Park Seri, 25 titles on the LPGA Tour, 5 major titles. Hyo-joo's going to add her name to the list of winners. Lee So-mi, Park Min-ji, Park Hyun-kyung, Kwak Bo-mi picking up the first 5 events of the season. Get used to seeing the face of Park Min-ji on that list a lot. 6 times a winner in 2021 is Park Min-ji. First of which came back at the Nexen St. 9 Masters in a playoff over Jung Hana. Min-ji picked up another title at the Doosan Match Play. Jihan Seoul triumph at the E1 Charity Open. Jung Hana finally got across the line, a playoff against Yoo Hae-ran at Bears Best. And then Min-ji picking up the next 2, including a major championship. Then Im Jin-hee broke through Kim Hae-rim at McCall Mona Park. 31-year-old claiming her victory before Park Min-ji got back to her winning ways at Daibo House Tea Open. And of course, Lee So-mi winning the Daiwinia MBN Ladies Open. Lim Hee-jong adding her name to the winners list this year at the Haiwan Resort Ladies Open, before Lee Da-yeon claimed a major title. And then Kim Soo-ji with her breakthrough win at Sunning Point, followed up by Jang Hana's fourth major of her career and second title of the year. Now, Kim Hyo-ju, a winner at Sejong Silk River, this year's OKSavingBank Saeri Park Invitational champion. So many highlights to get to from the final round here at Silk River. We kick off with Hong Jung-min on the par 5 fourth. The 19-year-old bogeyed her opening hole, couple of pars since, and then holed out this wedge shot for an eagle 3 at the par 5 fourth, kick-starting her charge up the leaderboard. She followed that up with a 3 at the par 4 fifth. It was nice indeed. That got up to double digits under par. And she wouldn't stop there. To the next par 5, the 6th. Another glorious wedge shot, setting up a birdie, going 4 under par in a 3-hole stretch. Hong Jung-min quickly made her way up into contention at 11 under par. Lee Ga-young started the day at 11 under par with a 2-shot lead. Bogeyed the first, but would bounce back nicely with a birdie at the 4th. And then another at the 6th. Kim Hyo-ju was always going to be the danger woman coming into the final round. Started at 9 under par. She too would bogey the second hole, but quickly got things back under control with a birdie at the 4th and there at the 6th. Little did we know it was going to be the start of a bit of a run for the 26-year-old. Poured that one in for a birdie at the par 3 7th. Kim Hyo-ju moved into a share of second at that point. And then at the 8th, well, she'd make it 3 in a row with this curling right to lefter, which took her into a share of the lead. Jump up to the par 5 10th, and Hong Jung-min was back at it again. She dropped a shot at the 8th, quickly got it back with a birdie to start her inward half. Then up to the 11th, from 114, she played an absolute beauty to a tricky right hole location. That fine shot would set up a second straight birdie for Hong Jung-min. But in the final group, Kim Hyo-ju would have other ideas. A par at the 9th saw her go out in 33, and this beautiful wedge shot setting up what would be her 5th birdie of her final round. And then, like Hong Jung-min, would roll this one in from 15 feet on the 11th to further extend her advantage at the top. But the 19-year-old rookie wouldn't back down. Up to the 12th she went, and in this one dropped for a 3rd straight birdie to begin her back 9. Hong Jung-min applying the pressure to the veteran leader. But at the 14th, Kim Hyo-ju played a stunning iron shot from the middle of the fairway, and this downhill right to left birdie putt never left the middle of the cup. A 7th birdie of the day saw Kim Hyo-ju move to clear, but then there were problems. On the 15th, Lee Ga-young wasn't going to go away. A birdie for the 36-hole leader kept her in touch with Kim Hyo-ju, who would drop a shot at the same hole, opening the door for Ga-young and Jang Hana. A couple of 2s for the chasing pack, and the lead was just 1 when this putt failed to drop. For the 12th-time winner on the KLPGA Tour, second bogey of the day trimmed the lead to just 1 at that stage for Hyo-ju. More drama would unfold on the reachable par 5 18th. Hong Jung-min took on the green in 2, played a lovely pitch to here. That was to post 14 under par in the clubhouse. A chance slid by, and Hong Jung-min would have to settle for solo second for the second time this season on the KLPGA Tour. Kim Hyo-joo to close out the tournament in style, laid up with her second as she's done all week, and rolled that one in for a birdie to finish the week 2 shots clear at 15 under par. Your winner of the 2021 OKSavingBank Sayri Park Invitational. Congratulations, the world number 7, Kim Hyo-joo, her 13th title on the KLPGA Tour. Yo-min, for the second time this season, a top 10 on the KLPGA Tour. Low amateur this week. Rounds of 67, 69, 69. A tie for 7th. 18-year-old. Sky really is the limit for her. She was only a couple months old when Sayri Park won her historic US Women's Open at Black Wolf Run in 1998. Yo-min going to be one of the favorites for the Women's Amateur Asia Pacific in Abu Dhabi next month. Great week once again from Hwang Yo-min.
2007년 김한일 선수가 기록한 65타인데요. 14년 만에 기록이 깨졌습니다. 추천 선수가 기록을 깼는데요. 1라운드에서 64타를 기록한 이혜원 선수입니다. 축하합니다. 이혜원 선수 역시 OK세이빙 5기 출신인데요.
Sparkling 68 on day 1.
이렇게 기록까지 만들어냈습니다.
You won 64 on day 1, beg your pardon. Unfortunately, a pair of 73s in the weekend saw her back down to 6 under par, where she finished in a tie for 25th. But 5 million Korean won going to go her way. Great stuff from Lee Yoo-won, new course record holder here at Silk River Golf Club in Sejong City.
네, 이혜원 선수 축하합니다. 자, 이번 대회 정말 기록들이 많이 쏟아지기 때문에 시상식이 굉장히 풍성한데요. 홀인원 시상입니다. 홀인원은 파3 전 홀에 상품이 걸려 있었는데요. 4번 홀에서는 실커리버에서 제공하는 상금이, 7번 홀에서는 바디프렌드 고급 안마의자, 15번 홀에서는 LG전자 대형 가전제품이, 마지막으로 17번 홀에서는 코롱모터스의 고급 차량이 준비되어 있었습니다. 자, 과연 어떤 주인공이 나왔을까요? 자, 이번 대회에서 홀인원 무려 2번이나 나왔는데요. 첫 번째 시상은 세종시 크리버 컨트리 클럽의 갤러리
Generation of golfers, a nation of golfers. She was the only South Korean on the LPGA Tour in 1998.
김유빈 선수입니다.
Everywhere you look now, there's a South Korean lady golfer.
김유빈 선수에게는 세종시 크리버 컨트리 클럽의 갤러리에서 제공하는 상금 500만 원
playing this wonderful game.
올해 벌써 두 번째 홀인원이죠. 첫 번째 홀인원 때는 제 기억으로는 부상이 없었던 것 같은데 김유빈 선수 축하합니다.
Through the course of the week here at
네, 축하합니다. 두 번째 시상은 OK저축은행 정기로 대표이사님께서 도와주시겠습니다. 자, 이어서 행운의 주인공 7번 홀에서 홀인원을 기록한 인주연 선수입니다. 축하합니다. 인주연 선수에게는 바디프렌드에서 제공하는 고급 안마의자가 수여되겠습니다. 지난해 롯데이카드 대회에 이어서 두 번째 홀인원이 기록했는데요. 대회 끝난 후 이 부상으로 피로가 싹 가실 수도 있을 것 같습니다.
All these ladies on the Korean LPGA Tour. Park Se-ri truly a trailblazer, a front runner, 5 times major champion. She's got 4 more than this lady. But if she continues to play the way that she has this season, Kim Hyo-joo blazing her own trail in women's golf. Reigning HSBC Women's World Champion. Tuck the shirt in, champion. Gotta look smart for the photos, especially when you're standing up on stage with a legend of the game winning her tournament. Beautiful salvo. Gonna head the way of your winner, Kim Hyo-joo. 68, 67, 66. 15 under par total. Up the red carpet she goes to collect the spoils of victory. The orange jacket going to fit very nicely over that orange top for Kim Hyo-joo. Many thanks to the president of OKSavingBank putting up this wonderful 800 million Korean won prize purse. There's no greater honor for a female golfer from South Korea to receive a trophy from the legend herself, Park Se-ri. 144 million Korean won. Also heading the way of Kim Hyo-joo, your winner of the 2021 OKSavingBank Se-ri Park Invitational. What a week, what a Sunday, what a champion.
OK저축은행 정기로 대표이사님께서 우승자 부상으로 바디프렌드 안마 의자를 수여하겠습니다. 김효주 선수 정말 좋아하는데요. 미국에 가져갈 수 있으면 참 좋을 텐데. 네, 사진 촬영하겠고요. 네, 감사합니다. 자, 마지막으로 KLPGA 김순미 수석 부회장님께서 꽃다발을 전달해 주시겠습니다.
She was just 8 years old, watching Park Se-ri triumph at the US Women's Open, the first of 5 major championships.
네, 감사합니다. 자, 다음은 우승자와 내빈 여러분들 다 같이 기념 촬영하겠습니다.
One of so many South Korean boys and girls who watched Park Se-ri prove that they can do it. And the world of golf has been ever richer for it. Hyo-joo Kim, her 13th title on the KLPGA Tour, is a special one. Standing alongside her hero, the hero of so many from this great nation. OKSavingBank raising a lot of money for the Se-ri Park Foundation this week. The players, sponsors, and everyone involved with this championship owe them a huge debt of gratitude. It's been a wonderful 3 days from Silk River Golf Club in Sejong City. The par 72 layout produced plenty of drama, lots of highlights, and some magnificent golf from 119 of the best in the women's game. They came here in honor of the lady who started this golfing revolution many years ago, Park Se-ri. 23 years removed from her breakthrough win on the KLPGA Tour, continues to give back to the game and inspire generations of South Korean golfers to come. Kim Hyo-joo, no one better than her this week. She was flying high, the winner of the 2021 OKSavingBank Se-ri Park Invitational. That'll do it from our coverage this week in Sejong City. Do join us next week as we take the trip across to Pochun Adonis, where we will tee it up for the richest prize in Korean women's golf this season, the Hana Financial Group Championship. Kim Hyo-joo is going to be there. We hope you'll be there too. But for now, it's Timothy Lowe saying have a wonderful Sunday ahead. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week from the Hana Financial Group Championship. Congratulations, Kim Hyo-joo, your winner of the OKSavingBank Se-ri Park Invitational. This is Timothy Lowe saying goodbye for now.